Okay guys, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum. Let's take a start with IELTS listening test. Okay? And target should be 40 by 40. With 39 inshallah you will get 9 band. With 49, yeah? And it is possible. Because we are going to solve all 40 questions, right? I'll give you tips on all 40 questions, so you should understand. And one more thing, I want you to observe me, to see how I teach you. And whenever you do IELTS listening test on your own, you follow the same pattern. Okay, because you are the best teachers of yourselves. So whenever you practice, you follow the same things. Now, we are going to learn how to read and understand the questions also. And then you are going to observe the language. There are two languages. One is the language of questions and one is the language of audio. Audio ऊपर है ना इसलिए ऊपर word use कर रहा हूँ, okay? The language of audio and the language of question booklet, right? So both languages are actually synonyms. They use synonymous phrases, rewording, paraphrasing, okay? Now for example, if there is a glass, glass is proper vocabulary word. For glass, they can also use the word container, right? They can go further and they say a container that holds the liquids. This is called paraphrasing, rewording. Synonym is for glass, they use the word container. Paraphrasing is for glass, they say a sort of a container which is used to hold liquids or something which is used to keep liquids inside. Something like that, okay? Now, part 1, IELTS listening, there will be 10 questions and there is going to be a dialogue. In part 1, there is always a dialogue. And audio is not very fast. It is not very difficult. There is some basic information which they are going to share. So in part 1, you guys should try your level best to get 10 by 10. Because if you get 10 by 10 here, it will give you very nice boost and it will take you like very fast to part 2, part 3, part 4. Have you seen the rocket? When the rocket is going up, first 1 minute, there are so many things around. The power is so much. Once the rocket breaks the barrier of gravity, after that it's easy, right? So you also have the barrier of gravity, so you got to break that barrier and then you will find, right? Sometimes the barrier of gravity is because of your marriage, especially when you have the anniversaries and all that, okay? So, customer satisfaction survey. They mentioned complete the form below. It's form completion. Question type is form completion. Write one word and or a number. So one word and or a number means answer can be 3 cats, answer can be 3 or answer can be only cats. Customer satisfaction survey. Now I want you to think about customer of any company. Customer satisfaction survey means they are conducting a survey and they are asking some questions from the customers whether they are satisfied or not. You can see question number, name is already mentioned, Sophie Bird. Bird is name, okay, we call it Parinda. What is your name? Panchi. Okay, so Sophie Bird is the name, Sophie Parinda or Sophie Panchi. Occupation, now very simple. Okay, there is one thing which is called trap. They always check whether you identify right information from wrong information or not. So, for occupation, if she says, I used to work as a, that is her past occupation. If she says, last month I resigned from a waitress job, at the moment I am a receptionist. So answer is receptionist, right? So if she says something about future, something about past, something she's not doing, if she says, people usually think I'm a doctor, but I'm a nurse. Okay, nurse actually, right? So people usually think I'm a doctor, but I am a nurse, right? So nurse will be the right answer. So this is how they play with you in actual IELTS test. So you need to listen, understand, and then you have to write your answer. So question number 1 is about occupation. I play the audio, listen, and then write your answer.
Hello, do you mind if I ask you some questions about your journey today? We're doing a customer satisfaction survey.
Yes, okay. I've got about 10 minutes before my train home leaves. I'm on a day trip.
Great, thank you. So, first of all, could you tell me your name?
It's Sophie Bird.
Thank you. And would you mind telling me what you do?
I'm a journalist.
Oh, really? That must be interesting.
Yes, it is.
I am a journalist. Very simple. So the right answer is journalist. Simple. Okay. reason for travel today. Now just encircle today. You know why? If she says, on the regular basis, I travel for shopping, but today I'm here for something else, right? So the word today is going to tell you what is the answer. If she says, I usually travel to see the doctor, but today I'm here for shopping. Shopping will be the answer, okay? So just be alert and always say, jo banda ghum phir ke baat karta hai, then you try to understand him in his own way. So this is the way of Ielts.
So, was the reason for your visit here today work?
Actually, it's my day off. I came here to do some shopping.
Oh, right.
But I do sometimes come here for work.
Okay.
Shopping. I do come here for work. I do come sometimes, but that is not today. She said today it's my day off, so I'm here for shopping. You understand? These are the traps, and these traps will continue until part 4. Okay, part 1 में छोटे-छोटे traps होंगे, आगे चल के बड़े होते जाएंगे. Okay, question number 3. Name of station returning to. Name of station returning to. कि वापस किधर जा रहे हैं? बद्दोमल्ली. If someone is going back to that station, मुरीद के, right? Name of the station returning to. So if she says, I'm traveling from dash to dash. So that to dash is going to be where she is returning. Exactly. And if the name is unusual, they will spell it for you. If the name is usual, then you can write it on your own. Question number 3.
Now, I'd like to ask some questions about your journey today, if that's okay.
Yes, no problem.
Right. So, can you tell me which station you're travelling back to?
Stormfirth, where I live.
Can I just check the spelling? Staunfirth?
That's right.
That's right.
And you travelled from there this morning?
Yeah.
All right, shut up. Okay, so the answer is Staunfirth. Absolutely. Staunfirth, and you will just write it like this. Clear? Good. Let's go on. Staunfirth. Shall I play it again? All right, no problem.
Now, I'd like to ask some questions about your journey today, if that's okay.
Yes, no problem.
Right. So, can you tell me which station you're travelling back to?
Stormfirth, where I live.
Can I just check the spelling? Staunfirth?
That's right.
Clear? And for returning to, he said going back to, something like that. Good. Okay, now type of ticket purchased. Type of ticket, we've got one-way ticket, return ticket, standard ticket, and all that. So it's written standard dash ticket. Standard dash ticket, type of ticket. They will tell us in the audio. Standard one-way ticket. Standard something, right? Standard economy ticket. Standard something like that, okay? So let's just see. And for standard, they might use the word normal, something like that, okay? Let's see.
Next, can I ask what kind of ticket you bought? I assume it wasn't a season ticket as you don't travel every day.
That's right. No, I just got a normal return ticket.
I just got a normal return ticket. Now, some students will write answer as normal, standard normal ticket, but they don't know normal is the word for standard. They are synonyms. So the answer is return. Very good. Good. Okay, cost of ticket. Now, let's do a little practice. Cost of ticket. Whenever they talk about cost, they still have pounds and pennies. Can you see the pound sign there? Yes. So the first thing is you will not write currency because pound sign is already there, right? If they say it will cost you £10.50, how will you write? 10.50, absolutely. 10.5 and 0 is must. If they say it will cost you $8.95, 8.95. Exactly. And currency sign is usually given, so you don't need to write that, okay? Let's start.
I don't have a rail card, so I didn't get any discount. I keep meaning to get one because it's a lot cheaper.
Yes, you'd have saved 20% on your ticket today. So you paid the full price for your ticket?
I paid £23.70.
Okay. Do you think that's good value for money?
Not really. I think it's too much for a journey that only takes 45 minutes.
So I paid £23.70. So that is 23.70. Clear? 23 pounds and 70 pennies. Dollar has cents and pounds have pennies and rupee has pesas. Exactly. Ab to paisa raha hi nahi. Yeah, now I got only rupee. Okay, let's go on. Yeah, but when they decrease the price of petrol, then they use paisa. 30 paise kam ho gaye. Okay, next we've got question number 6. Where ticket was bought? Where means location. Where ticket was bought. So, from where she bought the ticket. Absolutely. From where. Now, again she can say, I usually buy ticket online, but this time I bought this ticket from another place, right? So, where ticket was bought. And this is past tense. Means specifically this ticket was bought.
So, you didn't buy your ticket in advance?
No. I know it's cheaper if you buy a week in advance, but I didn't know I was coming then.
I know. You can't always plan ahead. So, did you buy it this morning?
No, it was yesterday.
Right. And do you usually buy your tickets at the station?
Well, I do usually, but the ticket office closes early and I hate using ticket machines. I think ticket offices should be open for longer hours. There's always a queue for the machines and they're often out of order.
A lot of customers are saying the same thing.
So, to answer your question, I got an e-ticket online.
Okay, to answer your question, I got an e-ticket online. So, where ticket was bought? Online. Now, you will not write e-ticket online because it's one word only. So, you will write online. At the end, she said to answer your question. Huh? Exactly. Yeah, that's right. I'll give you her email ID. Huh? Okay. Okay, now have you noticed one thing? The way they are communicating, you can use this language in your Ielts speaking. As she said, to answer your question, and if you listen to it carefully, you can even copy the pronunciation as well. Right? Listening part 1 is very good to improve your speaking part 1. Okay, let's go on. Satisfaction with journey. Most satisfied with Wi-Fi. Question number 7. Least satisfied with. Now she is least satisfied with something, and that is the dash this morning. Something happened this morning. Just imagine a train journey, something happened, and she is dissatisfied with that, right? So let's see.
Okay, thank you. Now I'd like to ask you about your satisfaction with your journey. So what would you say you were most satisfied with today?
Well, I like the Wi-Fi on the train. It's improved a lot. It makes it easier for me to work if I want to.
That's the first time today anyone's mentioned that. It's good to get some positive feedback on that. And is there anything you weren't satisfied with?
Well, normally the trains run on time and are pretty reliable, but today there was a delay. The train was about 15 minutes behind schedule.
Okay, I'll put that down.
The delay. How do you spell that? D-E-L-A-Y. And the way she pronounced delay, just copy that thing. It'll help you increase your bench score in speaking. Okay, the answer is delay. Question number 8. Satisfaction with station facilities. Most satisfied with how much dash was provided. For how much they might use the word amount of dash which was given. Provided can be replaced by given. So how much? For that they usually say amount of dash which was given. So let's start.
Now, I'd also like to ask about the facilities at this station. You've probably noticed that the whole station's been upgraded. What are you most satisfied with?
I think the best thing is that they've improved the amount of information about train times, etc. that's given to passengers.
They have improved the amount of information. Now write it down. For amount of, they will write how much. Amount of how much. And for number of, they will write how many. Amount of how much, number of how many. Countable, uncountable nouns, okay? Alright, question number 9. Least satisfied with. She is least satisfied with something. Lack of seats, number 1. Second, particularly on the dash. Maybe, yeah, lack of seats particularly on the dash. So lack of seats where? Location of seats, right? Or it can be the day as well.
That's good. And is there anything you're not satisfied with?
Let's see. I think things have generally improved a lot. The trains are much more modern and I like the new cafe. But one thing is that there aren't enough places to sit down, especially on the platforms.
Okay. So I'll put seating down,
Especially
shall I?
on the platforms. Now underline particularly and write there especially. Particularly and especially. And answer is platform. How do you spell platform? P-L-A-T-E? No, without E. That is why we pronounce it as platform. We do not say platform. Yeah, yesterday I bought 3 platform tickets. So I went to the railway station, I bought a platform ticket. Platform. It is one word. Platform. P-L-A-T-F-O-R-M. When it is one word only, you write every word as one word. Whether you think it's classroom. Now write classroom as one word. That's fine. Perfectly fine. Okay? Alright. And platform is one word. Okay. Next. Neither satisfied nor dissatisfied. You know what does it mean? Sanu, nahi pata. Are you happy or unhappy? Pata nahi. Something like that. So neither satisfied nor dissatisfied, right? The dash available. Now something which is available. So she is neither satisfied nor, she would say, I don't comment about that. Or if she says, well, I don't know about that. Right? Anything like that, okay? So neither satisfied nor satisfied.
Can I ask your opinion about some of the other facilities? We'd like feedback on whether people are satisfied, dissatisfied, or neither satisfied nor dissatisfied.
Okay.
What about the parking at the station?
Well, to be honest, I don't really have an opinion, as I never use it.
So neither satisfied nor dissatisfied for that then?
Parking. I have no opinion because I don't use it. So answer is parking. Exactly. Alright. So part 1 should be practiced like this. The language they use in the question and the language they use in the audio, you must carefully observe that. And once you solve 10 to 15 tests, then you will see they are repeating the same thing. As I teach Ielts, have solved so many tests. When I come to the question, I immediately, as I told you this, that for amount of, they will use how much. I know they do it. For particularly, like, what is the word they use? Especially. So they always repeat these type of things, okay? Good.